up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the Hot Toys Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett 6 scale figure. Now this is the 40th anniversary version of this Boba Fett figure, like they did the Darth Vader figure. Now of course you know this is based on a character from The Empire Strikes Back, which I do have right here on DVD. And this is actually my favorite Star Wars film too as well. I also have it like in this Blu-ray saga, which has like the first 6 episodes of Star Wars right here too. And I did get to see The Empire Strikes Back a couple of times when it was like doing a special edition of the Star Wars trilogy. I did get to see that like 2 times, and it did like the special edition version. And here recently I got to see it too like a couple of times when it was celebrating like the 40th anniversary. It was kind of re-releasing it, you know, in the theaters. I got to see it a couple of times too. But I must admit I'm definitely excited about actually getting this figure because Boba Fett is one of my favorite Star Wars characters, you know, so I think it's kind of awesome having this Boba Fett figure finally, you know. I've been waiting for it for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this right now. As you can see, this is the box that contains the Boba Fett figure. It has an image of him on the front. I think that's kind of cool. Now of course, this is the 40th anniversary version, so if you slide this on and off like this, and it's very similar to the Darth Vader one that they had. You have this 40th anniversary packaging for Boba Fett. Even like the logo at the top, as you can see. It has that Kenner style packaging because it's celebrating like the 40th anniversary. Now you also can see images of like the figure on the side too. Even this image of Boba Fett right there too as well. Another thing I thought was kind of cool about these, you actually can open these up right here at the bottom, because even Darth Vader's own was like this. And you can actually see the figure like on the inside, which I think is pretty cool the way they did that. You can see up all his accessories when you just open this flap. It does say Boba Fett, and it says alternate version 2 Boba Fett. And it has like a read up right here on the side too about Boba Fett. It says Boba Fett was one of the most feared bounty hunters in the galaxy, a genetic clone of his father, bounty hunter Jango Fett. Boba learned combat and martial skills from a young age. Over the course of his career, which included contracts for the Empire and the criminal underworld, he became a legend. So yeah, I'm going to get into this right now. And as usual, Hot Toys gives you like the instruction manual for your figures. So I'm going to see if I can open this on up. It's going to be very helpful. Another thing is just like the Darth Vader 40th anniversary that figure that Hot Toys had. This instruction manual, it actually opens into like a poster of like Boba Fett and the bounty hunters. As you can see, it says The Empire Strikes Back. So I think that's pretty cool. And you can see all the how you can assemble like Boba Fett. Of course, you know how you would put like his stuff on, like the accessories and so on. So I think that's pretty cool. Like I say, Darth Vader had that. You know, his instruction manual, it folded out. It's like a poster. So I thought that was kind of cool. And then this here right here is the as you can see, Boba Fett has a lot of stuff. It's actually overwhelming from my opinion. This right here is like a tray with accessories, as you can see. And then he also has this bottom tray too with accessories. So it's like he has like 3, I think. Then of course like the main thing itself, like the figure right here. Alright. What I want to do first is actually assemble Boba Fett's stand. So I can actually have him on the stand. This is it right here, as you can see. So I have to just rip this up, this plastic on off. So as you can see, it has that flooring from like the carbon chamber, which is, I think, looks pretty cool. And it says Star Wars Boba Fett on it. I think that does look kind of nice though. Looks like that floor, you know. Then you have your neck piece right here, which they have in this right here, this plastic. I'm not sure how this really goes on here. You have to actually, it's kind of different from like the usual ones. As you can see, it looks kind of different. I assembled a stand. Now I must admit, this was an unusual stand for me. I never seen one like this. This actual neck piece thing right here. I actually had trouble even putting it in there because the way it was actually is at the bottom. I actually had to put like hot air on this. I used like a blow dryer and then I stuck this on inside. So I did have a little trouble with that. And it looks like you can put it anywhere on here, you know, because it has all these different slots where you can put it at. So I thought that was kind of odd. I never seen one quite like that. Now for the Boba Fett figure. See, as usual, has all the plastic around them, which I have to take off. Okay, so now what I do is take all the plastic off Boba Fett. As you can see, he has one up here on his helmet. And even like on his hands too as well. They got one right here. Look like I might take his hand off to get to it. Took the one off his hand, now I'm taking the ones off his feet. And as usual, they had like tape on them. So I had to cut that tape. And voila, here's the, might be more plastic on them somewhere. Here's the actual Boba Fett figure. So I'm gonna measure him first. And Boba Fett is 12 inches, actually 13 inches with his the stain up here on his helmet. I forget what that's called. He's actually about 13 if you count that, but he is like over 12 inches in height. So what I do first is talk about the articulation and likeness to the character played by Jeremy Bulloch. And as usual, this is a magnificent piece. This Boba Fett figure really does look good. I like how you can see all the weathering and battle damage to his helmet. I think that is so awesome how it looks like wore out. Like the paint job on that is just beautiful. I like how this looks all like he's been through like a lot of battles and wars, even all on the back. You can see how it's like faded and stuff. It really looks awesome. And it's even all like over his armor too as well, as you can see. He even has the Wookiee scalps, you know, like from the Wookiees that I guess he has defeated or caught, you know. That he has hanging right here. I think that's kind of cool. He even has like these gauntlet things too right here that can actually be removed too. If you take a hand off, they will actually like come off, like these gauntlet brace things he has. So I think that's pretty cool. He even has his cape right here too as well. I think this is yeah, it has a wire in it. As you can see, you can have it kind of like blowing like it's in the wind or something. So I think that's kind of cool. It has like a wire in it. Even the pants are done very well, like the cloth pants and stuff. And he does have like battle damage right there around like his crouch area too. And he has like tons of stuff all around him, you know. I think that's kind of cool. Like all these pockets and like ammo pouches and so on. I think that's awesome the way it looks. He even has his blaster holster back here as well too. Even around the leg area, it's like stuff, you know, you can be put on him. And here's his shoes too. I notice he seems to be kind of like loose too, like he doesn't have that much weight to him. Now Boba Fett's arms can go up like this. Looks like it's kind of limited, you know. Then of course he does have a bend in the arm, and do a split too. Like it's kind of limited. Leg can go up. He has a bend in the knee. I noticed his stand seems to be kind of interesting. The way he stand, it's like he has his posture. I don't know if they designed the figure like that, like way German Bullock was standing, like in some of the promo images for Boba Fett. You know how he be standing. It looks like they have him in that kind of posture, like his body posture, like it was actually designed or sculpted that way. I noticed. That's pretty cool. He does have the ankle rock too, so he can bend his feet. They can turn. His head can turn like left and right, so he has good articulation. It can't really look up that much, and it can't really look down that much, but it's pretty good though. But again, I like how this suit is like battle weather, you know. I think that's awesome. Like he's been through like a lot of like battles and stuff, you know, or he was getting shot at a lot. So I think that's cool. I think this also can move too. Yeah, this way it can come down too as well. And lift up. So I am very impressed with this. I think this is a cool figure. Like I said, it looks like he does still have some issues with kind of like standing, look like it. But he stands though, but it just seems like he's kind of like loose or something. And I'm glad that they gave us a wire-based cape, because now I actually have like his cape is blowing in the wind, you know. So I think that's pretty cool. Now I want to move on to the accessories that come with the Hot Toys 40th anniversary Boba Fett figure. This right here is Boba Fett's blaster rifle, and of course, you know, this is the weapon he definitely always like has. Like he's like constantly carrying this. It even has like a scope up here. I'm not sure if that's detachable or not. I think it's not though. I didn't want to bother it. He even has like this strap right here too on it. And of course, even this is like weathered and like, you know, like it's been through some battles and so on. So I think that's pretty cool. Then he also has his blaster pistol too as well. Right here. Here's another blaster weapon that comes with Boba Fett, and I think this is for like the alternate version. It even has like this thing right, like this strap thing on it, and I think this is for the alternate version. So he has like 3 different kind of blasters, like a blaster rifle and 2 like a standard like blaster. As you can see, I holstered Boba Fett's like blaster pistol right there in his holster, so that's probably why I always keep that one. And as I move on through the accessories, I want to continue on. These right here, I think, are the alternate versions of the both Boba Fett gauntlets. Here's one right here that's like this yellowish color. You can see it has like these projectile type things on it. And then here's like it's like a reddish brown gauntlet. Then Boba Fett even has like this armor piece right here too, which can go like on his shoulder. Cause if you look right here, he has one already on it, you know. So I think that's like an alternate version of the particular armor. Then another thing interesting about this figure, Boba Fett actually has these tools that I didn't even know he had. That's what these are called, like tools. He has 4 of them. Like this one right here, this kind of like a knife, but it's apparently like a tool, I guess, for like fixing things. And here's another one. And then he has 2 more, so he actually has 4 of these tools. And another thing interesting about it, they actually go like on his legs. You actually have to put them like right here, like in his right down here, like his ankle. So I'm gonna see if I can do one right quick. Which I think is pretty interesting. I didn't even know he had all that stuff. Yeah, cause as you can see right there, just put in one, and then you just push it on in. And they give you instructions of how you put them in. Like even this one right here, just take it and just push it right on in. If I can get it in there. As you can see, and you just push it on in. And you can see them actually sticking out right there. That's pretty cool. Then you even do the other leg too as well. Like you take these, and they have, like I said, the instructions for this. And you just put them on there. So let's see. And they push in pretty easily. Not that I would actually use those, but I must admit that does seem to be kind of cool that he did have all that kind of stuff on him, you know, like these tools. And then up next, Boba even has some pegs as usual that Hot Toys give you in case you break it. Then he has a set of 5 alternate hands to go with this particular version of the figure, which will actually be that same color. He has like these 2, like a left and right fist. Then he has a left and right relaxed hand. Then he has this one left-handed and it's like a gripping hand, so you can tell something can go in this. So he actually has like a total of 7 hands with this particular version, because then he also has like an alternate version too. For like the alternate look for him, he has hands for those too as well. The alternate version of Boba Fett has 7 alternate hands. He has like these 2 gripping type hands, and these are for the alternate one. You can see they're like a different color. Then he has 2 fisted, like left and right. Those are also left and right too. Then he has a left and right relaxed hand. Then he has that same gripping hand, like the grayish, bluish one, grayish white one. So he has 7 hands for the alternate version of the figure too, of Boba Fett too as well. Then Boba Fett has this alternate green colored cape that you can actually switch out for the cape that he already has on. I must admit, I think this one looks a little cooler because it's darker. You can set the page for where you want to put it on this cape. And of course this is wire based too as well. It even has like a tattered look to it at the bottom too. I know the other one did too as well. Then he also has these 2 things right here. I didn't even know he had all this that wrap around like his shoes. Like you can put them around like his shoe area. Cause they even have like Velcro on them where you can like strap them up. And right there, as you can see, you can like put them together because it has like Velcro on them. I think they call these spats or something like that. I'm not too sure. And then Boba even has these right here too as well. I'm not too sure what these is, but they even have like Velcro on them too. You can see, you can open them up. It looks like they're like extra pouches or something, because one is like red and one is like brown. Like I said, you can open them up. I think they call these yeah, they're just pouches that you can put on him for the alternate version of the figure. And then Boba Fett has an alternate helmet too as well. So he has tons of stuff, you know. This here is his alternate helmet. And this is kind of similar to the other one, but it is a difference in it, because he does have these symbols at the top of his head, whereas when you look at this right here, the actual standard version, he doesn't have that. And even this one is like battered, like, you know, like battle damage and so on, like weathered and so on. You can see that there's even like a built-in head in there too as well. And of course this goes up and down too, just like on the other one. You can lift it up and down. And lastly, Boba Fett has 2 jetpacks. Now this is probably the one I'll actually use. This green one. As you can see, they have plastic on them. Then he has the alternate version too as well. And from what I heard, he actually had this on Return of the Jedi. I have to actually take a better look at it, you know. This particular color, and that's the alternate one. But as you can see, even these are like weathered and like in battle damage too. I still think that's so awesome that they put that much detail in these. You can see all the rust and the paint fading and so on. I think that's pretty cool. And I already heard about these too, how hard these are to get on. Now these also can turn too as well. I guess where the fire will be coming from. And interesting, they don't give you no fire effect pieces with these. I think that's kind of cool. I mean, interesting. And as you can see, that's where you actually hook it on his back. So I'm going to see if I can try, because I already heard how troublesome it is to do, you know. And here's the alternate version of the jetpack, which has this like same like weathered and battle damage effect. And that's awesome. And even these can be turned too as well. They can be like turned where the fire would be shooting out. It even has the pegs on the back too for putting it on. As you can see, that's where the jetpack will actually strap on Boba Fett. And like I said, I already heard how troublesome it is to do it, because you actually have to hook those things up there onto the straps right there. So I'm gonna see if I can do it. I managed to get the jetpack on. And I actually just used tweezers. I saw a demonstration of that from like Sideshow, the poser guy. He said just use like tweezers, you know, to put the jetpack on the Boba Fett. So yeah, actually I used like a pair of these, and I held up the strap and just slide like the jetpack right on into it. It was still troublesome, but I did manage to get it in there. Now what I want to do is compare my Boba Fett figure with the Han Solo and Carbonite that I have from Sideshow Collectibles. And this is another awesome piece that would definitely, as you can see, that definitely goes well with the Boba Fett figure. You can see like how they compare in size. I can actually put Boba Fett up here with the Carbonite too, but as you can see, the side they actually will look together if you kept Boba Fett like on his own stand. But like I said, I can actually put Boba Fett up here with Han. You can see how they actually look, you know, like the Han and Carbonite. And of course, you know, this is an awesome piece that definitely goes with Boba Fett, because, you know, it was Boba Fett who took Han to Jabba the Hutt, you know, like this, you know. So I think these two definitely go awesome together, you know. So I would definitely recommend this too if you have Boba Fett, you know, if you want it, you know. Because this is another awesome piece. But this right here is from Sideshow too, not Hot Toys. The Han Solo and Carbonite. Awesome. Okay, that's the Hot Toys, Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary of Boba Fett 6 scale figure. This figure is superb, awesome. If you're a fan of Boba Fett, I would definitely recommend picking this up. Now he has tons of accessories. He even has accessories where you can actually make an alternate look to Boba Fett. And apparently this was how Boba Fett originally looked at before he actually looked at how he did like in the film, the actual design of him. Which is still kind of like the same design, but just certain things were like different. They had like different colors to him, it's like his cape or like his jetpack, you know, or certain gauntlets on his arm or even like armor that had like a different color, you know, but he still actually had the same particular look. So I would definitely recommend this, you know, and this is one of my favorite characters from the Star Wars like film series. Of course, you know, this is based on The Empire Strikes Back right here, which I have on DVD. My favorite Star Wars film too as well. I also have it right here. It's a complete Blu-ray saga, which has like the first 6 episodes. And I do remember getting the chance to see The Empire Strikes Back in the theaters back when they were celebrating like the 20th anniversary of Star Wars, and they had the special edition trilogy re-release. That's when I actually got to see The Empire Strikes Back, I think 2 times in the theaters. And then here recently, when they were celebrating like the 40th anniversary, they kept re-releasing it like in the theaters. I went and saw it like about 2 times, you know. It has always been my favorite Star Wars film, and I'm happy to finally pick up this Boba Fett figure, because I thought I had missed out. Actually, I did miss out on this, but they had re-released it as a 40th anniversary version, so I'm glad that Hot Toys did do that, because I did want to have like a Boba Fett figure, you know. So yeah, I would definitely recommend picking this one up. So this is the Star Wars, the Hot Toys, Star Wars, Boba Fett 40th anniversary figure. I would definitely recommend picking this one up. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. Dun, 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 dun. He's no good to me dead. As you wish. Put Captain Solo in the cargo hold. Dun, 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 dun.